Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing another programming exercise video. Now in today's video, we are going to be going over Chapter 7, Exercise 8. Now exercise number 8 says, write a program that reads in a line consisting of a student's name, social security number, user ID, and password. The program outputs the string in which all the digits of the social security number and all the characters in the password are replaced by X. The social security number is in the form of 000 hyphen 00 hyphen 0000. And the user ID and the password do not contain any spaces. Your program should not use the operator, straight brackets, to access any string element at all. Use the appropriate functions described in table 7-1. Now, this may seem a bit confusing at first, but it will get a lot simpler once you get down to the bones of what this program more or less does. So what this program does is I enter a couple of things. I enter my full name, my social security number, and my user ID and password. Now, I only need to blur out two of those things, my social security number and my password. So, I'm going to enter it something like this. Bob Roberts 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I'm going to enter something like that. It's 10 digits in total. Actually 9, sorry. Anyways, now that we have, and then after that we enter Bob is cool, which is our username, and we enter no, I'm yes, or something. Or no, I'm not. So, full name, social security, username, password. Now what we need to do is we need to convert this all into X's. We need to convert these two into X's. Now the way that we do that is we already know that any social security blurred out and having all of their digits replaced by X's, because social security doesn't have interchangeable digits, it will always be like that. So that is something that we can already take advantage of. Now the other half of the program is blurring this out. Now that shouldn't be too hard, but I guess we'll get straight to that right now. So the first thing that we need to do in this program is include the header file string, in case your compiler requires it. After we do that, we can move down under the using namespace and include a function prototype. Now this is going to return a string, and now the string is going to be called number of X. We're going to write in string number of X. Oops. Okay. Number of X, comma, int string length. There we go. Now really quick, I'm just going to copy and paste this to the end of the main function, because the main function isn't going to be very long, and neither is the entirety of this program really. So we're just going to paste right there. Now the first thing that we need to do right here is write in first thing we're going to do is actually do this function, because it may be helpful to start at the functions and then work our way into the main. So pretty much what's going to happen here is that we have we input 1, we put in as input 2 variables. One of them is going to be the password that needs to be x'd out, or the, well yeah, actually this should be password x'd out. So it's going to be password x'd out. And now here, string length is going to be the length of the string. Now in reality, we could actually just sort of cut this out if you wanted to, but we're just going to leave it there for simplicity. And we'll change it up a bit so we don't actually have to include this at the end of this program. You can go with whatever you want, but I'm just going to be starting off with this. So now once we have all that set aside, we can make a while loop straight away. And now while the password x'd out dot length is less than string length, password x'd out is equal to password x'd out plus x. And then once we're done, we return the password x'd out. Now keep in mind, right now we have a great number of options. From here, it's going to be pretty simple. So what we have is we have this function, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in a string, which is going to be equal to just an empty quotation marks, and we're going to have the length of the password we're going to have the length of the password that we want to change into just x's. So we have a number of options from here. You can already recognize a few, and I'm not going to go all over them, but I'm just going to go over some of the most common ones. First, you can actually, instead of just doing that, you can simply remove this, right? You can remove this, make this variable right here the original password that you want to be x'd out. But you probably do not actually, you probably may want that, or you might not want that. But if you do want it, then you have to do the adjustments, which I'll go over at the end of this video. Anyways, for those who would rather stay like this, then it's pretty much alright. Now, from here, it's pretty much a walk in the park doing the code. First, we need to write in string, first name, comma, last name, comma, ss num, comma, id, comma, password. We're going to write in int length of password. Now over here we're going to write in cout, enter your full name, comma, social security number, comma, user ID, and password. CIN, first name, last name, endo. And now, as I went over in the beginning of this video, the social security number blurred out or x'd out will always be equal to that. Now we can move to the, and then we could put in a semicolon at the end. We write in a length of password is equal to password dot length now you can write in the password is now equal to password dot replace zero comma length of password comma number of x. Now in this case we're just going to empty an enter string and write in length of password. And then we just enter, and right there we have it pretty good. And now we're pretty much already ready to output everything that we need to output. Now just to show you the way that this works is that here we already know that the social security number will blurred out will always be this no matter the circumstance. Now we still need to take in the social security number, but that thing might as well just disappear. We're not going to use it at all during this program. And here the length of password is going to be password.length, and we write in we just use password.length. That's what it's equal to. And now in this case, we also come over here. We have password is equal to password.replace, and we replace the entirety of password with the and it replaces the entirety of password with the number of x correlated. Now in reality, to make this a bit simpler, because technically you don't actually need to use this replace function, as there's no point for some people, I'm just using it because it makes it clearer what I'm doing personally, but some people just don't enjoy the clutter. So I'll just show it to you. You could also simply remove that part and remove one of these parentheses, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. Well, anyways, I'm going to now run the program and see that everything runs fine. I'm just going to fix this error, whatever it was. And, okay, I did not put an equal sign right there. We'll run it again, and there we go. It should be it. To make sure thing runs fine. Now, we should run it. Actually, never mind. We can't run the program. Yeah, I just realized that I haven't even written the cout statement. So I'm just going to write in right here, enter cout first name, last name, endo, and then we can cout social security number, SS num, endo, and then we can cout user ID, and L, and then cout password, and there we go. Run it now. I'm running it. Let's say my name is Boberto. WASD. I don't know. I am 2. And my social security number is actually see 300. There we go. And then I'm just gonna add in your poo pop or your pop, and then I write in. Actually, my username would be Bob is cool. There we go. Nice and simple. There we go. Thing worked just fine. Now I'm just going to really quickly show you guys that the same thing could be achieved by not having the replace function. Instead, I can remove all of this. When I remove it, and I enter Boberto Wang 001343797 and lol funny is cool. There we go. Boberto Wang, social security number, user ID, lol funny, and is cool. And there you have it. Now I'm going to go over how you can actually make this program a bit different. As how you would like it. Okay? First of all, you can actually remove some stuff like this. And here we have int string length is equal to password xed out dot length. And now here, instead of just plugging in an empty string, we're going to plug in password. And now I'm going to delete this and this and this. Oh, and I can also delete this as well. Oh my, and I almost forgot that I actually have to, right here, now I need to set password xed out is equal to just an empty string. Oop, I accidentally forgot 2 semicolons. Now enter your full name, social security number, user ID, and password. Bob Wang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's actually 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, 9, 8. And now we have lol funny. Something like that. And it also works perfectly fine now. I can see by doing just a couple of minor adjustments, you can make it look how you would like it to be. Now I'm just going to go over really quick how this little function, how this function right here actually works. Even though I think it's more or less self-explanatory, I'm still going to give you a go at it. Now the way that this works is that you get an empty string here, right? Now this string, well, if it returns the value, if it returns the length of the string, it will give you a value of 0 because it has nothing inside of it. Now you have something called the string length, which is pretty much equal to the length of the password that you want to be converted into X's. Now each time this while loop runs, this variable right here will have an X added to it until the 2 lengths of the strings are pretty much equal to each other. Now once this while loop is done, it will return the password that you just wanted to be X'd out. Really simple if you ask me. Now you take that value and you just plug it into these output statements, and it's pretty easy. And it's pretty easy to know the rest. Now I hope you all had a great time doing this program exercise along with me. I had a great time as well. And I guess I just had lots of fun doing this with you guys. I hope you guys can and will try out more programming exercises like these on your own, because you know what they say, practice makes perfect, and the only way to practice is to do it yourself. So I hope you guys have a great time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!